Welcome to the second video of green carbon. Today, we are going to see how plants are taking and using carbon from the atmosphere. Plants and animals are composed of cells. Cells are the smallest structural unit of an organism. Today, we are going to focus on the plants. Cells can be seen as bags that contain different elements, such as the nucleus, the Golgi body, mitochondria, and the cytoplasm. All these elements have their own role, and together they allow the cell, and therefore the organism, to function properly. As all living beings, plants need carbon to grow and to make energy. But how do they do this? To do so, it all starts with glucose, a type of sugar. This sugar will be used by the plant to produce energy, but also to produce plant material and grow. But plants cannot eat, so where does that sugar come from? They produce it via photosynthesis, a process that involves the sunlight. Plants can also use the glucose that they previously stored in their reserve organs. Cells of plants' leaves contain an organelle called chloroplast. Here, you can see it better. Chloroplasts contain chlorophyll that gives plants their green color, and especially allow plants to capture the sun's energy. Therefore, photosynthesis can only happen during the day. To perform photosynthesis in the chloroplast, the plant not only needs the sun's energy, but it also needs CO2 and water. CO2, or carbon dioxide, is a gas containing carbon that is present in the atmosphere. The plant has little holes on its surface called stomata. Stomata capture the CO2 from the atmosphere. So we have the energy from the sun, the CO2 from the atmosphere, and the water is taken from the soil through the plant's roots. So, now that all the guests are here, let's get the party photosynthesis started. Photosynthesis allows the plant to produce sugar from CO2, water, and energy. Do you remember the other name and form of the sugar? Yes, glucose. Look, what you see here blinking is the carbon. Carbon is present both in the carbon dioxide and the sugar. That's what happens. During photosynthesis, the plant took the carbon from the carbon dioxide to build sugar, like with Lego blocks. To build one molecule of sugar, the plant is using 6 molecules of carbon dioxide. This is the way plants help to reduce carbon in the atmosphere. So now we know how plants manage to have sugar. Next, we want to understand how plants get oxygen, and from there, how they create energy and grow. Wow, let's take a break. When you're ready, go ahead and learn about that process in our video about carbon.